Good evening, Central Indiana. Welcome to Port Sam Live from JTH Construction Studio, where tonight it got a whole lot better looking in here. Not just because I got a few hairs cut.
Just a few.
Just a few. Oh, now see, my phone's going to do this junk. I'm sorry. We'll go back. We'll come back. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Hello, Misty. Sponsors. I lost my train of thought. This thing it's doing lately, Facebook, I don't know if you ever had that problem when you were live. Mm-hmm. Like, you watch who's on so you can engage with them. Mm-hmm. That's part of it.
Let me turn that
She's
down.
a rookie mistake right there.
Oh, totally. Gosh.
And it takes it away, and you can't see who's.
I know,
nothing.
and that's super frustrating.
Yeah. All right, we're live at JTH Construction Studio. Get a hold of Joe Higgins for all your construction needs. 765-913-8599. American Basement Solution, Mr. Larry Ralph Sr. 1-877-409-2837. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Faith. Faith says, hi, ladies.
Is that Faith Arvin?
That is cornbread. That is correct.
I love Faith.
Christy says.
Krista Hickman.
Krista says hi.
So she actually works for me at the gym. Mm-hmm. Yep, she's our recreational gymnastics coach, and she also is, she works in the office. She's kind of jack of all trades.
Pull that honestly. Up
oh, yeah. She's like jack of all trades for us. She does a lot for our gym. She's wonderful.
Kevin, did you shave your head? Not at all, Lorena. It's gone. Hello, Frida. Your mom's watching with me.
Hi, Mom.
It is gone, Lorena, yes. Found in real estate with Teresa Messmer, 765-341-8911. I told you it was coming. Wellspring, Bob Goodrum, 765-342-6661. And they took it down to the bone. I'm not kidding you.
There's not much left.
No, there's double.
Let's give it a week, and I bet it.
Oh, my hair grows so fast. It grows. You've seen it.
You'll need another haircut in a week.
Stid's Comfort System, 765-346-0195. Get a hold of Caleb Stid. Live wire, Tommy Walls Electric Consulting, 765-792-4012. Trapper Tim's Nuisance, Wildlife Removal and Pest Control, 765-913-7553. Logan's Cosmo, 765-318-3388. Wayman's Furniture, Appliance, and Mattress, 765-342-4339. Say hello to Mark. The Yard Bar with Andrew Payton, 765-318-4108. Hometown Nutrition, Martinsville, 765-315-0738. And last but certainly not least, hey, you got to have them.
You got to have them, and I'm impressed. You have a whole stack of note cards.
I got another one coming, but we're waiting. There's two good ones, not two coming. 2024 Paragon Homecoming Festival, August 30th through September 1st, 765-318-0899. They have bingo coming up. That's the show. It's done. We're just all impressed.
It's done.
Right? Hello, Eli.
Good job.
So tonight we have, and Jamie's going to have to explain to it because we have, Jamie's running for Miss Indiana. Mrs.
M-R-S.
Mrs. And she's Miss Indiana.
She's Miss, yes.
Because she's not married.
Right.
Well, heck, I didn't
We
even
make
think
it
of that.
really confusing for you.
Look at the slick top. I know. Not everybody can pull this off. I need some sunlight.
I was thinking maybe bringing a wig in for you. That'd be fun.
No. I just cut a complete mop off of it. The lady goes, she's like, do you really want it all cut off? Hello, Mama Bake. I go, yeah, hello, Camilla. I was like, yeah, cut it off. She goes, are you really? And she goes, you have so much hair. I didn't even think that. I was like, cut it away. Mm-hmm. And then she gets down to where it's just nub. And she goes, I can't go any lower. And then her boss walks over and she goes, yeah, you can with these. I was like, take it down to the skin. You're the current Miss Indiana?
I am not. I am running for Mrs. Indiana, and she's running for Miss Indiana.
You're running for Mrs. And you're running for Miss.
Yes.
Yep.
I dig it, Kev. You're right. We're the only one who can go from. Yep, slick. Hello, Mom. Eli, no. It's just, it is what it is. I'll sleep better at night, my 4 hours that I sleep now. All right, we're talking pageant. How many times have you been in talking pageant with me?
Oh, my goodness.
At least 10?
Probably. I would say it's close to 10.
Her cousin was Miss Indiana in 2008. Do you know her?
Nice. I do not. You'll have to put down her name.
What's her cousin's name?
Yeah, what is her name? Yeah, so this is, gosh, I feel like we have history when it comes to pageants.
Yeah.
So for 2 years, I was the Morgan County Fair Queen Director.
Yep.
And I am currently still the Fall Foliage Festival Pageant Director.
That's coming up.
So those are the two main reasons why I've been in here to talk about Megan Medors? I do not know her. I definitely have to check her out. So it's a small world.
I may check her out too, Lorena, but for totally different reasons.
Oh shoot,
Just
we're
being honest.
we're gonna be dangerous tonight. I can tell you that. I can already tell. So I think this is the first time I've been on to actually talk about my journey.
No.
We talked about POTS a little bit. And
Didn't you run last or 2 years ago?
This is my 5th attempt. So yeah.
So you've been in a couple times with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But we got a lot to cover.
We do have a lot to cover.
We want to talk about pageant. We want to talk about Miss.
Yes.
Who's only 19.
Yes.
So I don't understand that because I swear she was in here 5 years ago running for pageant. And then POTS and whatever else we care to talk about.
We have a lot to talk about.
We've got a whole lot. Hello, Seth. Hello, Corey. All right. So Miss Indiana, when is the contest?
So we both will be leaving a week from tomorrow for South Bend, Indiana.
You're killing me on the mic tonight.
Sorry.
Totally.
I know. I want to face the camera, face you. Totally... I have a lot going on in here.
My head is big in the Miss Indiana pageant. Her name is Ann Meyer.
Oh, nice.
So Lorena needs to look up.
Okay, so here's the thing though. So there is a lot of different systems. So it could be the America system, which is a college scholarship-based program. Or it can be the program that we're in.
What are you in?
So we're in. So my title would be Mrs. Indiana America, and she will be Miss Indiana America Strong.
What?
It's very confusing. I know.
Does she have to go up on stage and like?
She's got to rock her muscles.
And I'm gonna you up.
You know, it's all about being a strong woman.
I get that.
Mm-hmm. Being independent. Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely.
Hello,
I love
Brandon.
that lady right there. So we have had many conversations about POTS.
When you first came in, and we're jumping all over the place here. When you first came in and talked about POTS, like so many people jumped on there and were like, I'd never heard of it.
Yeah.
Pre-show, you're trying to tell us, and I'm like,
yeah, is this for real?
What?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you drink before you came in? Or
what is going on? POTS? Is that a drug? Yeah. I know I've got asked a lot of questions about it, but I feel like now being 5 years in, so it was 5 years I was diagnosed with POTS, that there's a lot more knowledge about
yes, ma'am.
the illness. So, but back then there wasn't anything. Nobody had ever heard about it. There was no real treatment. Everybody was still confused about it. And so it was a little discouraging when I first came in. But now I know a lot more. Now I know a lot more.
You're past. you paved the way.
Yes.
It's a scholarship-based one.
Okay, so that's Miss America, which I am also a part of. I do I know. I'm telling you what. I do. I just did I was a director of the Kiwanis Club of Southern Indiana. I was the director.
You're doing something down south.
Yeah, we held it here in Martinsville. The year before was in Bloomington, but this year we decided to bring it to Martinsville. Okay. And it was hugely successful. And we just announced our winners about a month ago. And they'll be competing in June for Miss Indiana, which is the scholarship based for college girls.
Where's the one that goes on TV and they
That's USA. Yes.
Are you in that competition?
So we're the organization that I belong to is the biggest, most well-known married woman program in the nation. You're Mr. Clean. I should have, I didn't even think about that. I should have brought you a bottle of Mr. Clean.
That's our show for today. I'm kicking everybody out.
That's a good look. He's handsome though, right?
Yeah, good for him.
I think that's a compliment, Seth.
I take it as a compliment. He'll be on the morning show tomorrow and he'll be ripping me, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So actually, Faith was one of my judges for the Kiwanis Club.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I wanted to get a local lady, and she's amazing. I don't know if you've had her on your show.
She won't come on. She come on one time.
I should have recruited her to come on with me.
Yeah, and she's like, thank you, Seth. She's like very shy, and I'm like,
she is very quiet.
Yeah. Is it Miss America from Utah?
Yes, the current reigning Miss America, the scholarship-based program. She's from Utah. She's also in the military, so she's very impressive.
I'm impressed already.
Yes.
Hello, Peggy. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So Miss America's from Utah. So you guys, are you guys in the same competition or no?
So we're in the same organization, but we will not compete against each other.
She's Miss and you're Miss.
Yes. So the married women compete together.
There's like a chick category for married.
You know, I didn't either. I didn't. I didn't either. And honestly, it wasn't until I was super sick with POTS and I was scrolling through Facebook that I came across
Mrs. America.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is there a Mr. America? And
you know, like, I think that would be
dad
so
bod and he's
cool
like grumpy and
if they would have a
leaves
pageant
the seat
from
down
men.
and just everything.
That's his talent.
Right. I put the seat up and I got the toilet paper going the right way.
Yeah.
Winner!
Awesome! You get the crown and the sash. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You know, here's the thing, like with pageants, they've grown tremendously over the years.
Mm-hmm.
And there had always been in the past a stigma with pageants. Like it's beautiful women and good bodies and everything like that. Well, we have come a long way since then. Right. Now it's, you know, very highly educated women with passions and very driven.
Hey.
Yes.
No,
Kevin.
No.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute.
No, I'll
Listen.
quit the show now. I
Listen.
Swear to.
Okay. No, I have an idea. Why don't we do a porch time pageant?
Oh my God.
And we'll draw in like people from Morgan County. We can have the guys in here. Let's do it, and we'll raise money. We'll make it a fundraiser. This
is officially the last porch time to ever air.
I'm never going to be invited back.
Look, in the last week, I've been told.
Look, Faith said yes, so she's on board. She'll be a judge.
She won't even come in here and sit live on camera.
We'll get her in here.
I've been told that I have to ride a mechanical bull.
Do it, Jamie.
Look at all these people.
Do it at Mags, Jamie.
Hang on. Hello, David. Hello, Nick. Hello, Faith. All judge. Do it at Mags, Jamie said.
Krista, yeah.
Just a correction. Miss America is from Utah. Miss America Maddie was formerly Miss Colorado before being crowned. The current Miss America is from Texas. Hello, Otis. I have a confession to make. I met Jamie when I was much younger, when we first started dating Michael. And
I know. You know, it's the funny thing is, okay, you know, I was a Colts cheerleader for 5 years, so I spent a lot of time with the organization. It was a big, huge thing for me growing up, and that's my claim to fame. Like, I will go into a gas station. That's that Colts cheerleader. I'm like,
really?
It was like over 20 years ago. But yes, thank you so much.
That tells you that you kept your looks from then.
Well, I don't know about that, but
you can't be wearing that Colts cheerleader outfit in the gas station.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. So, funny story is, and if my mom is watching, she could, vouch.
Thank you. Love that man right there.
Otis.
Otis. He's phenomenal.
I have to meet Otis.
Retired military
Otis.
command sergeant major.
Okay.
Went to school with me.
Oh, nice. Nice to meet you, Otis.
He runs Heroes Wildlife Organization.
What is it called?
Otis, I messed it up. Heroes Wildlife. She's watching. Oh, my gosh. Brain dead. I apologize.
It's okay. It's after 40.
Yeah.
I'm experiencing it right now.
He does a lot for the veterans. Yeah. He does a lot for he's an amazing, him and his wife both, so.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you were a Colts cheerleader. Hello, there we go.
I love the comment.
Yeah.
But what I was going to tell you really quickly, and I won't draw this out, but so my first year as a Colts cheerleader, first of all, let's go back. So when I decided I was going to audition for the Colts cheerleaders, people were very shocked because I was very introverted and shy as a little girl.
Yeah.
And so when I told everybody, hey, this is something I want to try. I'm going to try out for the Colts cheerleader. We're like, what?
Were you a cheerleader at the
never.
High school level?
I was never a cheerleader ever in my life. And here I was, the shy, awkward, introverted girl trying out for the Colts cheerleading squad. So
Loretta's got like matching your life.
Oh my gosh, I need to meet this lady. I need to meet you.
I'll come in and model Nick.
Nick, see, we already have contestants. Come on, Kevin.
This could be. What was the show? The Full Mountie? What was that? I met Jamie. My daughter was in gymnastics about 15 years ago.
Yes, Misty. Yes, we have history. Misty and I do. But anyways, going back to my story really quickly is there was 564 girls that auditioned that year for 24 spots. And so I remember walking into the room of the facility where we were doing the auditions, and the women were like Barbie dolls. I mean, they were stunningly beautiful women. And here was Jamie I was 19, had these little quirky bangs, and I looked like I was 12. And so immediately had this self-doubt, like, there's no way I'm going to make this cheerleading squad.
Confidence kills.
But you know what? I did it anyways because I wanted to live my life without regrets. So I went ahead and auditioned, made the squad my very first year. And I came home and I was so excited to tell my mom, and they gave us our uniforms, which was this little tiny 2-piece uniform.
Oh, yeah. I remember the Cold Steel.
And I walk in the room and my mom's like, well, and I was like, well, you know, I kind of was playing it off like I didn't. I was like, I made the team. And I pulled out my uniform and she's like, go put it on. I'm like, I can't wear that.
Right.
She's like, Jamie, if you expect to be a cheerleader and dance in front of 60,000 people, you've got to wear the uniform.
And you did.
But I was, you know, it took me a while to get used to, but yeah.
It's crazy how much her and Megan have in common. That is
that's
funny.
Mm-hmm. I need to meet her. That's somebody I'm going to have to meet.
Lorena, Jamie Fewell wants to meet you.
Yes, I do. Is she local Martinsville?
They live near Monrovia, but
okay.
It's
we can make it happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's same zip code probably. So
46151 maybe.
So
okay.
When is the contest?
Okay, yeah. So back onto Mrs. Indiana. I know I get sidetracked. And we'll go over that too. Something that I struggle with.
With being a fat guy, it might look like floss measure.
Who is this, Nick?
That's Nick.
Nick!
Nice.
Okay, Nick, you are a character for sure. That's interesting. I don't think I really want to
Nick,
picture
I'm
that.
I'm like, we're going to need photos, Nick.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So yes, in a week, we will be heading to South Bend, Indiana to compete.
It's to be snowing up there still.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's going to be fun. But yeah, we'll be heading up next Thursday. I'm going up. And competition starts Friday. So we don't have very much time.
Holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I know you've practiced and trained and mentally focused. What about you?
So I've actually been practicing with Jamie.
She's a good teacher.
She's a lot of help, and she's a great teacher and a great mentor. So I really appreciate everything she's done for me so far.
She's a great girl.
So how did you convince her to do this?
So honestly, she came out and
exactly, Nick.
She came out.
I'll get it in a second.
She came out to compete in the Fall Foliage Festival.
I remember that.
And I worked with her several times, and I thought, this girl has got something special. Like, I just had this immediate connection with her, and I told her, even at that time that we were working together, that I would like to work with her further.
Right.
And so then when Mrs. Indiana started surfacing again for this year, I contacted her, and I was like, Olivia, I think this is something that you could really grow from. And she was on board with it.
And here we are.
Yeah, here we are. She's like, what did you get me into, Jamie?
So your parents receptive with it, or any family, friends?
My family was so super supportive of it. My family has always been very supportive of the journeys that I've been taking so far. So I love my family.
That's all that matters.
I've got a good support team.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
What about you, young lady? Your family supportive?
So, you know, I have the best. I just can't tell you how much their support means to me, and they all are on board. You know, I have 4 kids, and so, you know, my boys are excited. My girls obviously are, you know, my biggest cheerleaders.
Are they going to follow in your footsteps?
So here's the thing. They are so different from me.
Like, wait a minute. You remember you were a very big introvert before you stepped into this.
My girls are not so much.
Okay.
So, and I think, you know, having the gymnastics facility here in town and then being in gymnastics from an early age has really boosted their confidence. Yeah. And they are boss ladies. So it's so much different watching them growing up and reminiscing from when I was a little girl. Just so different. And I'm so thankful for that because they're independent. Reagan, who is my oldest daughter, she's 12. She's already helping to instruct classes at the gym. So she's like got this entrepreneurial spirit. And then Chloe is she's got the biggest heart and she loves everybody. She's everybody's friend. She's not shy. She's super smart in school. My kids go to Tabernacle. They're just great. But they're my biggest supporters. Last year when I competed, you know, this is a very hard process and many people, you know, who have never done this before don't realize everything that goes into it. But, you know, emotionally, physically, it's a lot. And so last year I didn't make the finals. And so I was, you know, upset. You put your heart into this and then your name not to be called is really hard. But it got quiet after they announced the 8 finalists and I wasn't one of them. Chloe, my 10-year-old, it was super quiet in the room full of people. She goes, I love you, Mom. Mom. And I was like, this is why I do.
Broke your heart.
This is why I do this, and
That's
that I'm not
beautiful.
willing to give up. So
Yeah, someone, I think you made a post. You made a post or
Yes.
something, and someone was saying, asking you why you did this
Mhm.
at where you're at in life,
Mhm.
and basically the same thing. I mean,
Yeah,
it
you know,
is-
I, from an early age, have lived my life without regrets because I know that we're only here for a short period of time, and we're not given an expiration date. It could be tomorrow, it could be years from now. So
we know this well.
I want to do the things that I'm passionate about. I want to try. It's not always going to be the answer that I hope for. It's going to be no. But at this point with this journey, it's so special to me. I'm not willing to give it up yet. I'm still at the age where I can compete. Yes, I am 46, and a lot of people question me like, you want to be in a bathing suit at 46? And I'm like, heck yeah. I've come a long way from 5 years ago, because 5 years ago I was diagnosed with an illness that left me unable to walk.
Yeah.
And I couldn't live a normal life. And
Yeah.
so I've come a long way, and I'm not willing to give that up, so
There you go.
I want to encourage other people that are in similar situations
I was
as
going
me
to say,
to keep going.
is that your? Is this? Could you see yourself doing this into your 40s?
You
You
know,
probably can't see you doing this into your 20s because you're only 19. But I'm thinking,
I would like
hello,
to
Tommy. Hello,
say
Trent.
that I see myself doing this in my 40s, but you honestly don't know where you're going to be
Right, it's a long
in the
journey.
40s, so I don't know. I'd like to say that I would.
I didn't see myself doing this in my 40s either.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
it's what
You
it
just never know where life is going to take you.
Right.
But when you find something that you're interested in, it's important that you live it to the fullest. Go after
Gotta
it.
live every day.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
We only
And
get
it's
so
important.
many spins around this.
That's right.
And I preach that. I don't always do it myself. But losing my brother the way we did, man, you talk about an eye opener. And I wrote down a bunch of stuff. I always write a bunch of stuff. The professional pie eater has an alternative.
They're on board, Kevin.
No,
You're on luck now. We're gonna have a porch time pageant.
I wish I was.
Look how
exactly.
well that goes together. Porch time pageant.
Yes, Jamie. Hi, Olivia.
Okay. So Julie is actually our director for Mrs. Indiana.
Hello, Julie.
Yeah, she is the
Lorenzo.
Yes. So she is our leader. I mean, she's a wonderful lady.
Where's she at? Where's
She's
she at right
in
now?
South Bend, Indiana.
She's up in South Bend.
Yep.
Julie, are the Irish going to be any good this fall in football? That's all I want to know, honestly.
So she
And I need
is
tickets.
she is a huge sports woman. So
Yes, I
it'll be
need tickets
interesting
to Notre Dame.
Yes.
And I used to go up there every year, and I had a ticket connection, and I lost that ticket connection, but I went like 7 years in a row. So I need that. There we go.
She might be able to connect.
Coach Freeman, we're going to roll. Julie, we're going to talk after.
Yeah, see?
I need my tickets. I need my tickets back. So.
Yes.
I love South Bend. I love Notre Dame football.
It's so neat up there.
Go Irish women. There you go.
Yeah, I can't say enough about the Mrs. Indiana organization. It has done wonders for me as a person. And I know it will do so much for Olivia. And I feel like she has grown already just with the small amount of time that you've been a part of it.
I swear, it's 5 years ago when she came in here.
You've matured a lot in this last year, right?
How many daggone pageants have you been in? I almost slipped up there. We're not porch time after. But I'm like, you seem like you've only been in the one. But I think you guys were on air so many times with me last fall or last year. You're on with me. Two amazing young women right here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. No, I appreciate you having us on and allowing us to talk about this, because something that I've learned going through this process is that I'm able to be authentically me. That's keeping it real. It is. And I want to grow the program. I want other girls to know about Mrs. Indiana so that they can participate in it and share that experience with me. I never
knew. Even when you typed it, it didn't register until you're like, Mrs.
and Miss. Yes. So
okay, now I get it. Reba, hey Jamie, love you and miss you.
So Reba was my neighbor for many years.
Okay.
Before he moved out to Legendary. So yes, Reba, I love you too, and I miss you.
She's getting lots of love on here tonight.
I have a big family.
All right. You were diagnosed with something very rare and very under the radar.
Yes.
And once you came on the show and talked about it, then it was like every fifth person that popped on that night was like, I have something similar. I have something similar. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah.
And what and I'm going to jump ahead that running a marathon is what you said. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine driving a marathon, let alone running one.
So first and foremost, like I have always been a super healthy individual. I had 4 very healthy pregnancies, no issues at all. Just one of those things where I had a lot going on in my life at the time, and I felt that maybe I was experiencing some anxiety for the first time in my life. I'd never really had anything like that before. So, the typical heart racing a lot. I was experiencing the head rushes, which, we all experience. Sometimes we stand up too quickly and we're like, ooh. But these were coming more frequently, and I just played it off for probably about 6 months as just anxiety. I really started noticing things were probably more serious, and it was probably time to go to the doctor when I was standing up and blacking out. Yeah. And it became a regular thing for me that every time I stood up, I was blacking out. And so I remember this one particular day when I figured out there was a real problem for me, and it was, I was going to go check the mail. I saw my mailman came out. I lived right here in town, and I had walked out to check the mail. He had just passed, and that was the last thing I remembered. And I remember...
Did you just lay on the ground for a while?
Yeah, I laid on the ground for a while. It was in February, so it was super cold outside. I think it was like negative something. Yeah. And I remember waking up, and I knew I needed help, but I couldn't get anything out.
We have to.
Let's take a minute because
this is. Love you, Olivia. Can't wait to see you shine. We are so blessed that Jamie has taken you under her wing and mentored you. Fantastic community.
Thank you, Mama.
I can't wait to meet her mom. I haven't had the opportunity to meet her mom, but I've heard fantastic things about her. So
clearly, she's cheering on her daughter.
I know.
That's beautiful.
And her mom will be up there with her this weekend or next weekend.
Like I said, I've got good.
You got a good support system, and that's needed.
It is. So yeah, laid out. I was laying. Yeah. So yeah, I'm freezing cold. Wake up. And I can remember thinking, I need to get help. Something is seriously wrong with me. I thought I was having a heart attack because my heart was racing so severely and I couldn't talk. I was trying to scream for help.
You're married with kids. This is relatively recent in your life, so to speak.
Yes, this was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I laid there, and finally somebody came to my assistance, and I was able to get myself up and kind of, I just knew that I needed to get help. And so I went to several different doctors. We lost friends and family.
Because they just think POTS is anxiety.
Yeah. It's very misunderstood.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I went to several doctors. At that time, POTS was, very rare. And so, the doctors were like, well, we know something's wrong with you. We just don't know what is wrong with you. And I'm thinking, is this mental? Or is something off to get help? So
That's not good when you hear that from a doctor.
And I can remember several cardiologists were even Googling my symptoms. And I'm very devastated at this point. I'm thinking, this is how my life is going to be. Nobody's going to be able to give me answers. I'm not going to be able to function. I'm not going to be able to be the mom that I want to be to my children.
Right.
And so I am so thankful for my friend Carissa, who I chaired with. And she reached out to me and she said, hey, I have a doctor. He is just a family physician, but he is so thorough. And if he can't give you a diagnosis, he can lead you somewhere to someone that will give you that answer.
They can help you out.
And I thought, what do I have to lose? Nobody else is able to give me an answer. So I went up and I made an appointment, went up to see him. And I sat in his office and I felt different that day. I just felt like I was going to get some sort of answer from him. And he was very encouraging. I told him my symptoms and he looked at me and I kid you not, he said, I know what you have. I had no testing done yet. He said, you have what's called POTS. I am 99.9% sure that is that's what you have. And I'm like, oh my gosh, anything, but I was thinking POTS. I'm thinking
to work off of though.
Well, when he said pots, and I'm like, not like what you smoke. Yeah. I'm like, because I didn't know.
Drugs,
I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
And he said, that stands for postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And I'm like, oh, please don't make me repeat that because, and I was like, oh, I need to Google. In my mind, I wanted to Google, but I didn't even know how to spell it. So he did a couple tests in-house, and he watched how my heart rate raised when I stood up. And it was over, just from like sitting to standing, was over 200 beats per minute. Over 200 beats per minute.
Crazy.
And I was living my life like that for like 6 months, thinking it was anxiety. No wonder why I felt so bad.
But
when your heart rate
factor was the biggest
definitely 100%.
Your body.
So he was telling that's when I, talking about the marathon, he was saying that my body is like, I am running a marathon nonstop. Like I'm running nonstop. So what POTS means for me, if people don't understand it, it definitely means something different for everybody. But for me, my body is not producing enough blood volume. So going from the sort of transition sitting to standing or lying down to standing, my heart overcompensates to get that blood to my vital organs. So that's where we're at with that. And I'm on medication that helps with building up my blood volume, and then I'm on a beta blocker that helps me,
I was going to say, you're taking things now too, because
clearly
you've been better.
But something that will always be in my mind about POTS is the doctor that, his name's Dr. Kerouac, by the way. If he ever is watching this, I'm so thankful for him. He completely changed my life. But the fact that he said, Jamie, let's work together. We can do this together. If you do these 3 things for me, and October, and this was in February, he said, I will have you feeling almost normal. And I'm like, anything, tell me what you want me to do. And he said, first and foremost, I want you to walk 10,000 steps a day. And I cried. I was like, I can't even walk to my mailbox. How am I going to walk 10,000 steps a day?
Jeez.
Yeah. And this is in February. I lived in a 1,100 square foot home. I had nowhere to walk. Salt. Yes, and I'll talk about the salt.
You're a lone girl. Our girl has POTS as well. It's so scary.
It is so scary. And so when he told me that, I immediately just wanted to give up because I was like, I can't even walk to my mailbox. How am I going to walk 10,000 steps a day?
I don't even know if I could count to 10,000 on my steps. I'd lose track and be very frustrated.
Well, yeah. You have your phone that has, and it's in February. I'm thinking.
Okay, so this is recent.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I was thinking, how am I going to walk 10,000 steps in a house of 1,100 square foot? I didn't belong to a gym. I didn't know, I was so negative about this whole thing because I just thought, there's no way I can do this. And I left that doctor's appointment in tears, crying. And I know this is going to sound crazy to most people, but I was sitting there driving home, and my 4 kids, I could see their faces. And I thought, you know what? If I'm not going to do this for myself, I'm going to do it for my kids because they deserve a mom.
Yeah.
What a great mom. And I know that that was one thing in my life that I've always wanted to be was mom. And so,
no crying on porch time.
I'm sorry. I know it's super emotional for me. It's so important. And so I thought, I'm going to do this. So that very next day, I kid you not, I loaded up in a snowsuit, hat, gloves,
I remember you
muffler.
This, yeah.
And I, by October, had walked my backyard so much, I had made a cow trail.
Yeah.
Because I was determined to get, the first time I walked those 10,000 steps, it took me 10 hours. I was walking a little bit, going inside, taking a break. Yeah. Walking a little bit, going inside, taking a break.
Yeah.
So, but I have, come a really long way. And when I was at my sickest and I was laying in bed, back to Mrs. Indiana, I came across the Mrs. Indiana website and or Facebook page, and I had always really wanted to try a pageant, but never really, had that motivation to do it. And so when I was laying there super sick, I thought, you know what? I'm going to set a goal for myself. In a year, I'm going to be on stage in heels at Mrs. Indiana. That's why I am here for the 5th time, 5th attempt at Mrs. Indiana. Here's the thing, and a lot of people are like, why? Why keep trying if you're not going to win? It's more about the winning aspect of it. It's a goal for me, and I have grown so much as a human being through this process that I'm not willing to give it up yet. I know that eventually it is going to be my time, and I am going to be Mrs. Indiana. And when I am, I'm going to share the story that I went through so I can help somebody else that is going through this same thing.
Exactly.
Amen.
Amen.
And now to Olivia. I've talked enough.
That's our show for today, folks. I've got to go to work. No.
Yeah. Olivia, though. So,
but look, you're already bringing other people in.
I want to bring other people in. I want to encourage this. This.
Three Mrs. America.
Yes,
and Miss World.
she has.
You never will win if you don't try.
That's right.
Very good, Nick.
That's right.
Exactly
You've got to
right.
go after it, or you'll never know. And so, yeah, so I now love to encourage the women in our community to also try something. It doesn't have to be Mrs. Indiana because I'm also in the fall foliage and the Morgan County and all this, but just to get them out there, because being in pageants helps grow you in interview skills. I mean, there's just growth, getting your health back in order, whatever that may be.
Brandy, are you talking about me?
Yes, I know. It's the shade. You were an inspiration to shade.
No, she's exactly right. You know it. Olivia, how many pageants have you been up to this point?
2.
Fall foliage and the fair.
Yes.
And where'd you place on them?
So the fall foliage, I got Miss Congeniality and Miss Photogenic. And then for the Morgan County, I got first runner-up.
So second place. Are you going again?
So if I don't win the Miss Indiana, I'm gonna try out for the Miss Morgan County again.
Well, you should anyway. If you win Miss Indiana, you can't do Morgan County, can you?
Right.
Correct.
Well, if she wins, she'll go to nationals in August in Las Vegas. So it's going to be pretty time consuming. Yeah.
Wow. I would try to win Miss Indiana also.
Yeah. So if we both win at the same time, if I win Mrs. Indiana, then I will also go to Las Vegas in August.
So you both would be in Vegas at the same time? That's not happening. We're not allowing that.
No, it's
We're not going to allow that. Portsmouth's going to put an X on that. No, we know. We want you both to win, but that would be seriously a fun trip.
Yeah.
So both national events are in Vegas. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So we'll be out there for a couple weeks.
Just got back from Vegas.
Oh, nice, Nick.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll both be out there for a couple of weeks. And it's a full week of, you are busy the whole entire week with practices, rehearsals.
When they first brought back the beauty contest, I was on the fall foliage board. I share your story with Clayton all the time. But he could admit Mr. Porcine.
I love it. See, we're totally doing this. No. Kevin says no, but I can. No. I'll change his opinion on that.
No, we're moving on. Anyway, a lot of people don't understand what all you have to do to go through, especially at this level. I was helping Jody, if you remember the first time they brought it back.
I do.
And I was just there to direct people and point here and there. And there's interviews and there's tea and there's, you got to do this and you got to do that. And I'm like, those girls were spent by the time they got to the stage. By the time you got to the stage, that was the easy part.
Yeah.
And is it similar like that with both fall foliage and the fair?
I think fall foliage and the fair are more laid back than the state level. But obviously, like, these girls still go through a lot, and they do a lot, so kind of evens out.
Are you nervous?
Am I nervous? No, I think I'm just excited and ready to do it because it's been, close to a year when we first signed up. Right. So, I'm a little bit nervous, but I think
that if you weren't a little bit nervous, then I'd be worried.
Right.
Yeah. I think for her, probably the nerves are just the unknown. Right. Like coming in and not ever, really experiencing this before. It's more of an anxious, nervous feeling.
But if you're not doing it scared, you're not doing it right.
And I love that I can work with her and I can kind of give her the insight and to how the weekend goes and what to expect, and
I'll have somebody that I know there, so so it'll be.
And we had workshop about a month ago, so she was able to meet some of the other contestants.
I was going to ask, have you met the other contestants?
Yeah, yes. So most of them we have met. There's a couple that weren't able to make it there, but for the most part, everybody was there, and so
very cool.
Yeah.
How many ladies overall in your category?
6.
That's it.
Me. Yep. That's it.
That's
why I'm here, because I definitely want to grow this program for
I'm shocked.
Mrs. Indiana.
I thought it would be like 50.
Well, and I think that for a lot of...
I'll be your bodyguard in Vegas for free.
All right.
Nick's ready.
I think for a lot of people, it's something that they want to try, but they just maybe don't have the push or the to do it.
Right.
And so that's why I'm on here to talk, because this is possible for anybody.
How many little girls put the crown on when they were 4 and 3 years old?
That's right. And then
all 3 of mine did it.
But never have ever participated in something.
Pursued it, yeah.
So, here I am at Brenda. Hey.
You both will shine bright.
Oh, thank you, Brenda. I love Brenda.
Thank you, Brenda.
She's my right hand man. my right hand woman, I should say, my wing woman. We do the Fall Foliage Festival together. Yep. So she's great. So I think most people have at some point in their life wanted to try something like this before. And here I am, a lot of people ask me, well, when did you start doing pageants? Were you like in little girl or whatever? My first pageant was when I was in my 40s. Right. So, wow. it's open to anybody. I actually was talking to Brenda about doing it. She'd probably be like, no. I thought she had mentioned it to me before that she would be interested in doing something like this.
Faith did a pageant years ago. I did not know that. And you pushed her. Mm-hmm. Got her into it.
I know.
As a dad of daughters, 3 daughters, I mean, constantly wearing the crowns and every Disney outfit that we spent $1 million on, but they didn't pursue it, and they didn't want to. I don't know if it was confidence or what, but I mean, you got to be brave, a little crazy, but I mean, it's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It is. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah. I mean, you're putting yourself out there very vulnerable. You know what I mean? You're on an island, and you smile and wave and you move on.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people ask me, they're like, "Well, why do you feel like you need validation? Because you're being judged." And I'm like, "It's not. That's
bye, Camilla."
Yeah,
she's got to run.
I know, she was great. So her and I actually did your show a few years back about pots.
Yeah, I love her. She's been on. She's just a good person.
She's a wonderful lady.
Yes, she always has been.
She's always my biggest cheerleader, too.
I have wanted to try, but do they have a Mr. Beefcake?
Who is this Nick?
Nick lives in Shelbyville.
I usually know everybody that comes on here, and
Nick's
I
a porch time regular. He's a Shelbyvillian.
Okay.
So he's a good dude.
Well, we need to get Nick on the show and his first pageant. Porch time pageant.
Why would I think that would end in disaster?
I think it would be really fun. I think that we could make a lot of money raising money for something. Pots.
See, this is
Kevin loves me.
This is how people turn it on me. This is the pie in the face last year. You won't let us hit you in the face with a pie and raise money for the sick children and whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And if I say no, I'm on air, and people are like, well, what an ass. Like.
Well, and I you're a lot like me. It's very easy for us to say yes, and very
yes, very difficult to say no.
Yeah.
And then when you get put on the spot, you're like, oh boy.
No.
I put myself in situations though that I shouldn't on air, but plenty of times. Like the Paragon thing. And I'm surprised Rick and Debbie's not on. Have you seen that little fiasco?
I have not, but I want to figure that out later.
I'm from the Rowe clan. There you go. He's from the Rowe clan.
Okay, nice. Like Rowe and Sons?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got the Paragon Homecoming coming up, and they got a mechanical bull and all this other stuff, and they want me to do that. And I'm like, they want me to judge the cutest or something beefcake. They got the contest. But it's guys dressed like women.
Oh,
it's a contest. A contest that's been going on for years, and it's a big joke. They have fun. They raise a lot of money, but no, it's like the winning chick / guy kisses the judge on the cheek or something, and I'm like,
I love it. You're entering it?
No, they want me to be a judge.
I thought you were entering it. Kevin, be a sport here.
Everybody, I have to be up, eat early for work. Hope to see you kids.
I'm sure I'll see you at McDonald's, Misty. Don't worry. We'll be in.
Rose and Sons was my grandpa.
Oh, nice. So he used to do our signs for Martinsville Academy.
He did all the signs for everybody.
So so this is exciting for both of us, and
I'm thrilled for you guys.
Mm-hmm. And for me, it's so much more than the crown and sash. And obviously, it's a competition, and I'm competitive, so I do want to win at some point. But I walk away with memories and friendships. I have made some lifelong friendships just from this experience. I've gotten better at interviewing, which is probably my weakest. I know people are like,
see, that shocks me because you had your own show.
I know. So for me, and Kevin, you can you can vouch for this. I'm a storyteller, so I like to tell my story, and a lot of times that can be a little overwhelming for a judge. I have a lot of energy. I'm a gymnastics coach, so I have to learn how to contain that a bit. So yeah, it's just something I've really worked on. So we'll see.
Still stay in touch with your squad from the Colts days?
I do. We actually just had our 40th reunion, and I performed at Lucas Oil Stadium.
How was that?
It was amazing.
First of all, you were in the Hoosier Dome.
I was a Hoosier Dome girl. Yes.
And this
was at Lucas.
Facility is
It's massive. It is so massive. First and foremost, I realized how out of shape I was. I left practices so sore from my neck down. Yeah. I couldn't even walk.
So you guys wouldn't practice?
Oh yeah, we practiced. We did everything, and we would learn dances, routines, everything. Yeah. So I realized how out of shape I was, but I also realized what an experience that was in my life. Right. It's a rush when you're out there dancing in front of all those people. It's an amazing feeling.
60, 65, 70,000 people. Mm-hmm.
So,
that's insane.
And it was fun. It was really fun to do it again and have my girls there. Because, I was always tell them that I'm a Colts cheerleader, but for them to actually see me.
I was there for that, Brandy says.
You were.
Yeah, I bet they love seeing their mom out there.
Yeah, but they were like, tickets
nosebleed
are so expensive.
Yeah.
So they were way up in the nosebleed. So they had the binoculars, which one's mom?
Yeah.
But,
yeah. She's the one in the blue and the white.
But it was fun. It was fun, reminiscing with the girls and seeing girls I haven't seen for years.
Right.
So
how do they feel about you doing the pageant stuff?
Everybody's so supportive.
Good.
For the most part, I have mostly cheerleaders that are supporting me.
There you go. She'll be contacting you. 10-year-old daughter wanting to do gymnastics.
Oh yeah, please come. And that's another thing. So we do the gymnastics here in town too. Mm-hmm. So that's been a big, huge part of my life, especially for.
Did you do gymnastics? No, you did not. You just do pageants. That's all you do.
Actually, I've been doing taekwondo since I was like 9, so I'm a second degree.
at Gentry?
Okay, so I started off at Gentry, and then we moved to Greenwood. Well, not us, but as like a family.
Sure.
Yeah, we moved schools to Greenwood at Coast Martial Arts, and so that's where I've been taking it.
So you're a second degree black belt?
Yeah. And then I'm a 10-year member in 4-H. So,
really?
But she also is in theater.
At the Mary Mac. I've been involved since I was like 9.
So, yeah. She's pretty impressive.
So you got it all covered.
Yep. I do more than just pageants.
But see, I just posted a picture the other day where I had actually auditioned for a role in I was going to play a knight.
I saw that picture.
Yeah.
But I had to give it up because they changed rehearsal times, and I was like, I have shows. So I'm like, I had the mail on and everything.
See how much you are devoted to this.
It is. So I'm like, I want to be a thespian. I want to do it again. So I'll audition again.
There you go. There's your connection.
You be my bodyguard in Vegas. There you go. Right. So yeah, I think that's very cool.
Yeah.
Do they still do stuff down at the depot anymore?
They do. So Into the Woods was the last big production. I don't know. I know the next big production is in December.
Joe wants you to demonstrate your skills on me. No.
Yes, a martial arts demonstration.
No.
Gosh, you know what? Your viewers have some amazing ideas. I'm
like
loving this.
Get hurt.
Oh,
I'm loving
this. So I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. So yeah, the last big production was Into the Woods, and we actually had like an encore production too because it was so big.
Wow.
And then the next big production that I know of is White Christmas, and that'll be taking place in December. So
no way.
I will be auditioning for that, but
I'm auditioning for something for that. I
don't care. Yeah.
I don't care if I'm a guy.
My question to you.
The movie for starters.
Yeah, I know.
Can you sing, Kevin?
Negative.
Okay.
I can't carry a tune in a bucket. Will the new theater be open up by then? It's not.
I don't think so. I think 2025 is when they're talking about opening.
But that's going to hold so many more people.
I know.
And it's going to be so fantastic.
I know.
And it's not just a place to go watch movies. It's for theater.
Yeah.
And plays.
Performance arts. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I don't know the lingo, but that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Very cool for you, though. You got a lot of things you're into, so. Good for you.
So I'm
a good role model for young ladies.
Let her shine. I mean, she needs to.
A good role model for all the young ladies in town.
Well, I hope so.
Well,
you are.
These dates can't clash with our porch time pageant. Faith, cornbread.
Faith and I are going to talk after this. We're going to set up a schedule and.
Jamie and Olivia are amazing. That's Ashley.
Okay, Ashley is actually our current Mrs. American. So she is a title holder right now,
Right
Ashley.
now?
Yes.
Oh, she's gorgeous, isn't she?
Yes, and funny thing about Ashley is her and I immediately connected last year when we competed, and she's actually extremely pregnant right now, due any time to have a baby.
And she's
baby boy.
Mrs.
Indiana.
Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Where's she from?
So she's up north. I want to say like very close to Chicago. Ashley, correct me if I'm wrong, but she's up north. Northern Indiana.
It has worked really bad singles arm. No, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Auto-tune, exactly.
Oh, and Kylie. Kylie's on. Oh, I love that.
Brenda says that could be some entertainment between pageants for the festival. No. Hi, ladies. Love you both. Kylie.
So Kylie is actually competing as a Mrs. this year. So she's going to be competing with me. Yes.
Well, very cool.
And she is up in like Fishers.
So you got friends all over the state.
I do. I love it.
The reach is far.
It is.
But it's national too, because people from all over.
Yeah. So when we, whoever wins Mrs. Indiana will go compete against all the states in nationals. So every state will be represented.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in Vegas.
Yes.
So you both got to make it.
Pressure's on.
You both got to make it now.
So Kevin, here's the thing.
You're wanting to see this on display here. We got to balance it out here now.
Let's make a deal.
Negative.
Okay. Do you know that? Remember that game show? Let's make a deal.
Yeah, I do.
Let's make a deal here. Okay.
I'm going to write it off from a table and slide it across to you.
I know, and then you'll have you sign that you're going to do it.
Make you an
like
offer you
porch time
refuse.
pageant.
Right.
If Jamie makes Mrs. Indiana,
You both win. Porch time pageant.
Kevin, you're getting yourself into trouble here.
When do you go to Miss? She goes to Mrs. America.
Yes, she goes. I go to Mrs. America. She goes to Miss. Yes. In Vegas in August. So
that's if we win.
Hey,
you're winning.
You know what? You have to have that mindset.
Okay, so what's the deal? Because I want to.
We win. This. We do porch time pageant.
That's what I said. If you both win, we'll do it. I myself may not do it, but we'll
do porch time pageant even if we don't win. Kevin doesn't know what to think of me.
My computer went down. I don't know what's happening.
I love it. So we did bring our sashes.
Yes, let's see the sashes.
So, for the last 4 years, I was Mrs. Morgan County.
I did not know that. You've been on with the sash before from Miss Morgan County.
So, yes, this year I'm Mrs. Southern Indiana 2024.
Well,
so I'm representing the whole Southern Indiana.
Really?
Yes. And then she is Miss Morgan County.
Yep.
So that's very cool. So you're following her footsteps now.
I am.
She is. She's.
They're big steps to fill.
No.
You guys are all getting ready over there. I'll order my bikini now, right? Get some wax and some razors too, Nick. I'm going to need some help in that area. Anyway.
I love it.
You guys did it.
So, I think that...
You crack it, I'm going to kick it open.
So here is what I'm thinking, Kevin, is that, we can have an entry fee. And all the money that is raised through the entry fee, it will go to some sort of organization of both of our choices. And then I'm sure there is plenty of guys out there that would love to participate in the porch time pageant.
I don't see that happening.
I do. I think it could be really big. I think it could be fun. I think there is several. My sister owns a spa. I got you, Kevin. This guy he could be our manager. I totally see him and I would get along great.
Did she offer Brazilian? I'm just asking.
Look, Faith has a list already. But there's some really prominent people in Morgan County that would definitely like to show off their pageant skills. I have my list too.
I don't have any pageant skills.
I have people in mind right now.
I mean, I already did some shaving tonight, so isn't that enough?
Oh,
I gotta be careful. This is
my
not
goodness.
Porch Time After Dark.
We're starting a new rule here.
I know. Anyway.
So yes.
So what date are you guys heading up there?
So the actual competition takes place that's the actual pageant date is the 6th of April.
The eclipse.
Well, no, we're back. We'll be back on Sunday.
Coming back this way.
I know. I was thinking that. I was like, oh my gosh, it might take us hours
to get to Indy, and then it's going to be chaotic.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I know. Thankfully that my kids, Martinsville is off, and then Tabernacle's doing an e-learning day that day, so I won't have to worry about the kids getting to school on time. But yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Chris says, you don't know me? But we'll just jump in on it. Wish you both luck from one queen to another.
Thank you, Chris.
Both will be great. I will be here rooting
I love that.
for everyone.
So I saw that, Chris. I think we are connected through Facebook, but yes, I saw that she had liked something, and I was going to reach out to her. So it's funny that she's commenting. Thank you so much, Chris.
Miami University. Ryan with the legs competition a few years ago, right? I won that, by the way. Anyway.
Oh, see, you've been in competitions. You have the experience. Now we need to
contest. No.
We definitely need to, reconsider this
Maybe
option.
The best shaved bald head. How about that?
I don't know. I think I would like to see the talent portion, the creativity that comes out in this porch time pageant.
What do you want to talk about?
Porch time pageant. I know you have some skills.
I got skills.
Yeah, you can do some sort of talent.
I can play the recorder.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is really cool.
Wasn't that it? Or the Twinkle Twinkle? What was that thing we had to learn?
Mary had a little lamb.
You talk about a kid that was so embarrassed because my family has no musical anything, and I was like, feet picks. What's up, Nick? I was so embarrassed to this day. It's still with me, and I've yet to have used a recorder at any point in time in my life. So thank you for embarrassing me in first or second or fourth.
But that's the thing that would be fun about this is the fact that this would be comical and all for a good cause. So let me tell you something that we did at the gym a few years back is we had a competition between our gymnast and like the police officers and the firemen. They came over and we did like pull-ups and, all that sort of thing. And those gymnasts kicked the booties.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are strong.
Yeah. But it was so much fun and it drew in such a crowd.
See, I missed that one. That'd have been a fun one to film.
So we could do like Beauty and the Beast. So we could have pageant girls and then the guys competing against the pageant.
Jamie is really selling this.
I am really loving this.
No one is buying though. I don't know what she's selling.
Faith knows it.
Hey, if I was
We're gonna work our magic, Faith.
The pie eating contest.
You didn't do it though.
I did too.
You did? Well,
I won.
She ate a chocolate pie.
I won. I did.
Look at her.
And she was a sport, Kevin.
But she's right. She did get voluntold.
I did.
At the table.
I was not happy about it, but
what?
I got voluntold.
Oh.
But
they're like, you're doing this. I was like, okay.
Now I know where
She's
I know
a sport.
from. Mm-hmm. But you didn't get a pie in the face that day like I did.
Nope.
Did you see that pie that Chloe tried to eat?
I was jealous because that looked really good.
The lady from Gray's contacted me. She goes, Kevin, I'll get you a strawberry pie. How big do you want me to make it? And I was like,
the biggest possible.
I was like, well, Chloe only weighs as much as a pair of eyeglasses. There's no way she's going to eat that pie. It was 3 strawberries deep. I'm not kidding you. And she starts gagging it down. I'm like, you choke. And
she's the tiniest little thing, too.
And something happens to you, and it's my fault. I will feel horrible. So that's when I just told her, I said, I'm going to turn and look away. And then when I turn back, smoke me with that pie. And so when I did, she's like, and it's on video, she's like,
I watched it live, so I got to see it in action.
I did too. I watched it live. I was like, oh, this is going to hurt. My pie was delicious. I was like, I hated wasting that. It's cream pie. What did you guys had to eat chocolate?
Chocolate.
Wasn't it good?
It was really good.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
Chocolate pie is one of my
favorites.
favorites.
Oh, yes, but I mean, they couldn't use their hands though either.
It didn't look great afterwards.
Oh, you get sick?
Well, yes. And then that same day was the the barn competition where we
Battle
had
of the Barns.
Battle of the Barns.
You get sick?
Yeah. Where we had, and that was my senior year, my last year of doing
great.
Battle of the Barns. So it's like, I feel so ill right now, but I'm still going to kick butt.
Did you guys win?
No, I think we came in. I think we came in like second.
Yeah.
To beef, of course.
Beef bar.
Beef bar.
I'm ready for the fair.
I'm
ready for the pre-fair concert. That's coming up. Can't wait for that. First, we got to get through the clips and our golf outing, and then we go into May, and then the concert series starts up. So, looking forward to that stuff.
Will you be out there for the concert?
Oh yeah, at the fairgrounds. Oh yeah.
So I'm
at a normal spot by the little doorway entrance there. So.
Fun times.
Oh yeah.
Martina's. I've not ever missed a concert here in Indiana of hers.
Really? So she's
I'm
a fave?
Huge fan of hers.
You gotta get backstage.
So I am working with Rob right now, and I might be helping out. So we'll see. I'm meeting him Friday.
That is a veteran move there.
I was very honest with him. So
You're like, look, whatever I got to do to get backstage,
I can do whatever, put me there, please. So we'll see. Fingers crossed.
I will tell you this. Who's in not Lone Star, Diamond Rio?
Mm-hmm.
They're coming again, right?
Yes.
It's going to be sad because one of Timmy's favorites. And they stood back there and talked to him for like 45 minutes. because he was security and he was in uniform, and they sat there and talked to him, talked about military and talked about it. Just was amazing, and he's got video and snapshots of it, and
he had the time of his life, probably.
Oh, he loved it,
yeah.
and because he's sending those pictures right to his wife and showing her and everything else. So it was a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
I walked back there and just shook their hands, like, I'm gonna get out of here because these guys are hugging and kissing each other. I don't want to interrupt, but yeah, it's a fun day. That's a fun day, and it's good for the county. Yeah. But what's weird is you got it, then you got the 4th of July, and the same week the fair starts.
Yeah.
And then the fair's over.
Yeah.
And then you got this long stretch, like something need to be going on.
Yeah. Porch time pageant.
There you go.
Negative. Then you got the fall foliage waiting at the end before we go back into freezing cold. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's definitely a gap, enough time to do something in that period of time.
What are you suggesting, Jamie?
I don't know. You know me. I come up with really cool ideas.
So stinking cute.
Jessica. So Jessica's another contestant that we are competing with. Okay. She's from Evansville.
Okay.
So she's
got a long haul.
She does. Yeah, we just hung out with her a month ago. We actually, the 3 of us stayed in a hotel for our workshop weekend. So
what's the hardest part? What is the hardest part?
I think it's different for everybody.
Okay.
So for me, it's definitely the interview process. And I know you're going to say, Jamie, how can you not do well in an interview? But, I have extreme brain fog with the POTS. And so that's been a struggle for me. And then also, me being a storyteller and being so excited all the time and having a lot of energy. For Olivia, I don't know
What's the hardest part, Olivia?
Honestly, I think getting up on stage in front of everybody, although interview is a little scary, because how do you get to know somebody in 4 minutes?
Right.
Like 4.5 minutes is what we get with each judge.
Do you guys there's physical traits you can do when you're sitting there to dominate the conversation. That. Research those. I don't know if they show you.
Is this like top secret?
No, it's just for interrogation stuff.
Yeah.
Body language, hand language, the way you sit, the way you posture.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Yeah. It's key.
You want to turn it around on them and make them feel uncomfortable. And we're like, wow, she controlled this conversation.
She's got
Yeah, that's. I mean, look at it. There's a lot of stuff to that, to conversations and how you control it.
Well, I think the main thing is just I want to make sure that the judges are comfortable with me too, because that's my personality. Like, I want to make everybody feel comfortable and feel like they can talk to me about anything. So from knowing you for a year, and this is like your 3rd pageant, just be yourself.
Yeah, it's 100%.
You have a very positive vibe about you.
Thank you.
Your smile's $1 million. Oh. You all know that. So just go be you. I mean. And if that's not good enough in their eyes at the end of the day, that's on them, not on you. You tried your best and you gave it your all.
No regrets.
Right.
Yep.
Then again, it's about timing. And so sometimes it takes one person one time, and that's their time. And sometimes it takes 5 or 6 or 7 or 10. It's all about timing. I really do believe that. It's not the victory,
it's the climb. Just like it's the old Miley Cyrus song my kids used to listen to. It's the climb.
So.
All right. Yeah. So we're going to wish you guys luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And win or lose, you got to come back.
We will.
And not talk about porch time pageants. Talk about your pageants, because we won't be doing that. And then after you guys win and you're ready, planning for Vegas, then you have to come back and do it again.
Yeah, definitely. Because, if either one of us are in that position, it definitely will take the whole community to be involved to get us there. Right. It's definitely not a cheap.
Yeah, can you get sponsors and stuff?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
And so we have both gotten sponsors over the last several months just for the state level.
Just for this level? I wanted to ask about it. Wasn't for sure.
Yeah, 100%. We want people to get involved, but nationals is quite a bit more. So it's be really important for that person to get their name out there, to get sponsors.
Okay.
So we'll be back no matter what, right?
Right.
We're going to be back here, and we'll share our experience going through.
That's good. We want to hear that.
Yeah.
Because I think that's awesome. What you guys, very brave. I couldn't do anything like that.
Yeah.
Man or women's side, whatever we want to call it. The porch side thing. That would be very.
You have to be vulnerable, for sure.
A speech in front of 10,000 people then walk out there and you're just vulnerable to me. You're waving and you're asking questions on the spot. I couldn't do that. That's not me. I could give a speech and hang out and tell a joke or two, but no.
It's kind of cool though to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, because I feel like when you're in those uncomfortable situations, you grow the most.
You find yourself.
You do. You do, and you are excited that you were able to be in that moment and to handle it the way that you did. And I've been in moments where I've answered on stage questions and I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I just say? It's kind of embarrassing. But when you do it right, it feels so amazing.
When you do it wrong, though, you're like, I'm gonna just jump up the stage
I just
here.
want to get off here. Oh shoot! All
right, ladies.
Yes, thank you, Kevin. So
Honored
much.
to have you both in
yes,
here. It's nice to see you again. I feel like I'll have you in here next week and be like, how long have you? When's the last time you're in here? So these ladies will knock it out of the ballpark. There you go, Ann.
Oh yes, I know Ann had talked about competing several years ago through the Mrs. Indiana, gosh, I can't even talk. See, this is what I'm talking about. Mrs. Indiana organization. She wanted to compete.
She should have.
I know.
It's a good time.
It's never too late.
What's the oldest contestant you got?
Down.
Gosh, well, for me, I think I'm one of the oldest ones, and I think there's one other girl that is right around my age. Yes, but when you go to nationals, there's ladies in their 60s that are competing.
Really?
Absolutely.
Out there working it.
So it's amazing.
Good for them.
Yes,
I'm the youngest. And
yeah, she's the youngest in her division.
Just walk in there like you own it then. Don't fake it till you make it. Just walk in there like you own it.
Be like,
yeah,
I'm here.
I'm serious. Yeah, they're going to be intimidated by you at 19 than you are by them. You should. Just walk in there like you own it.
That's right.
How old is the oldest that you're going to be competing? Oh, Miss could be anything, aren't
it can, as long as you're not married.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So I know one of my closest friends, her name is Margot, and she is. There you go. Margot. So she is competing in Miss, and she's in her 30s. So.
Very cool.
It is very cool.
You'll do fine. Either way, you both are champions for doing what you do. You know that. You both are. It's very tough, and you know why? Not everybody does it because it's not easy. Right. If it were easy, everybody lined up.
That's right.
So
we know that.
All right, ladies, good luck to you.
All right, well, thank you. And then we'll be back on here in a couple months for Porch Time Pageant with Jamie and Faith and Kevin Coryell.
No,
you know I'm never going to let that go now.
I know. I'll be on here one night and be like, I don't want to go live then. I'm going to touch my phone. It's like, and Jamie's like, and hey, tonight we're sponsoring our new show. We're going to be putting on Porch Time Pat.
She's like, what? So when this is all over in a couple weeks and I contact Kevin to come back on to share our experience, Kevin will be like, I'm busy. I'm not available.
Booked up through most of it.
Oh yeah, I think we're done.
When you going to bring back your show? Something.
I know.
Anything.
So I know. I would definitely love to be back online doing something. And I see that soon. I just, I'm really devoted to my little gymnast right now. Well, and my gymnast. I know you had Gabby Grubb on here recently, and
that young lady is amazing.
She is a good girl.
Her demeanor, she is just an amazing young lady.
So it's hard
she's ready to go to college. You can tell and compete.
It's hard to pass those moments up. When you see these kids progressing over time and growing with them. So
how about MHS dance? 2-time state champs.
So I had the honor this past season to be a judge for their auditions. Justine brought me in.
Did you really?
And for me, you know me, I have a very gentle heart. So everybody that went out there was like, oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was such an honor.
First of all, Ryan and Justine are the complete best people ever. I've loved them forever.
Yep.
And what they do and those student athletes that they work with, amazing. I had them all in here. And it was a blast.
Oh, yeah, they're fun. It's a fun group.
But I mean, they just won 2 state titles too.
Yeah.
And so, that is
well, and they won last year too.
Yeah.
Back to back. Yeah, and the guys, I'm so impressed with the guys.
Oh yeah.
And see, this is the thing about men is when they do a sport like gymnastics or dance, it's so impressive because they make it look so easy. And these guys are throwing toe touches and backflips and whatever it may be. And I'm like,
kid's like a big kid too, big strong kid,
like a football player kid. Yeah.
I'm like,
and
holy cow.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was super impressed.
They have fun.
Yeah. We just have a really good community.
You have a connection with Justine, though.
I do. So Justine was one of my students.
Wasn't she a coach cheerleader, too?
No.
No? I thought she was.
Justine, no.
No, it was Foster, Wendy, you. I'm naming the three. I know three from Martinsville. I thought there was a fourth. I thought it was Justine.
Justine, no.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the fourth?
Jennifer Staggs.
Jenny.
Yes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny, Wendy, my class, and
Yes.
then
Jennifer Staggs.
Jennifer,
Mhm, love
Lisa,
her. Yes.
and Jennifer. And you.
And me, yeah. See? Martinsville rocks
Martinsville
it.
represents.
Represents. Now we need somebody else to follow in my
Exactly.
footsteps in that.
Hey, don't put any pressure
Hey, you know
on her.
what? So Caitlin Bowles. You know Caitlin. She
Yes, I do know
was
Caitlin.
Fall Foliage
Yes, yes,
queen
yes,
a couple
yes.
years ago. She's actually auditioning for the Colts this season. So fingers crossed for her.
There you
That's
go.
awesome.
Yeah, so maybe she will be our next
She's
Martinsville.
going to be 22?
She's
21?
23.
23.
Yeah.
I know her mom and dad.
Yeah, so she worked for us over the last year at the gym.
Yeah,
She was
she's
one of our
a good
coaches.
girl.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies.
All right, thank you,
Love you
Kevin.
guys.
Love you all out there. Thank you so much for
Thank
listening.
you.
You guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back on. I may be back on later tonight just for some tomfoolery. Because that's what we do. We'll talk about the coming porch time pageant. Love you guys. Love the ladies. Thanks for coming in tonight.
Bye,
We will
guys.
See
Bye.
you guys later.